Hi, my name is Gracie Dollak, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my testimony. I grew up in a great Christian home, both my parents and my sister, and they introduced me to the faith pretty early. I knew that Jesus had died to take away my sins, and I knew that he loved me, but I think throughout my childhood, it was more of a routine and more out of duty of, I need to check these things off so that I can earn his love, so that I can earn that salvation. And that continued throughout middle school and most of high school. It was a routine. It was something that I didn't think I could have a super personal relationship with him through. And then my senior year of high school, I met a lady named Sarah Bloss through Young Life. I absolutely adore her, but there was just something about the way that she spoke and the way that she interacted and loved people that I found so intriguing. And as she mentored me throughout the rest of my senior year and even into college too, she just revealed to me that I could have that personal relationship with Christ, and I didn't have to earn it. It wasn't something, my salvation wasn't something that I could strive for and earn and claw my way up to, but that he loved me because Jesus covered my sins. And that was really a big turning point for me, and learning that. And my freshman year of college, I went to the University of Arkansas for a year, and that was just a great time of diving deeper into the character of God and who he was, and unlearning those habits that I had formed about working so hard to perform for him. And it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a hard year in Arkansas. I was away from my family. Things were different. It was cold, and it was a hard year, but it was so sweet getting to know the Lord. And as I knew and learned more about him, the works that had previously been something that I was striving so hard for and thought were gonna save me became something that I delighted in, that I wanted to glorify him through those works, and not because I thought that that's what was going to save me, but because I wanted to, because I loved him. I wanted to serve him, and that was really sweet. But because of just how much I missed my family and being here, I ended up moving back home my sophomore year of college, and that was a hard transition. And in January of 2020, I started picking words of the year to pray over, and I think those words are a really good example of the rest of my testimony. And so that January, I picked the word joy. And the Lord really just worked through that, and the circumstances that I faced that year were not fleshly joyful. I had a really hard time and a lot of tribulations, I would say, and things were ripped from me that I wanted so bad, that I wanted to hold on to, that I thought if they were taken away from me, I had nothing left, when that wasn't true. And the more I worked through those things, the Lord revealed to me that I wasn't leaning on my own strength. I didn't have to do it by myself, even though I did feel alone at some times, and that true joy came from him and not from those circumstances. And I wasn't left with nothing. I was left with him, which was everything. That was a hard year, but a year that changed the way that I looked at my faith and the way that I went about it, and how gracious the Lord truly was to take things away from me that I wanted so bad, that I was upset that I didn't have those things anymore. But like a child that wanted something so bad, he was so kind to take those things away from me. So in 2021, my word was refine. And that's the word I picked. And again, what I prayed for, the Lord answered, but not in the way that I thought, the way that I intended in my little human brain. And he turned over things in my heart and in my soul, and revealed that your heart can be deceitful, and worked on those things through me, and used, honestly, the people here at Denton Bible to kind of pull those things out of me a little bit. But again, learned so much, and was just so grateful for the things that the Lord taught me and revealed even more of himself as I searched for him more, and I wasn't always perfect at that, and that's one of the things. Now in 2022, which sounds crazy, the word I picked was awe, and kind of like goes back to like my childhood and how I grew up, and just not forgetting that he is powerful and mighty and a mystery in some areas to us, and that he's not just a friend and a father, which he is, but he is all powerful and all knowing, and coming back to that he knows me deeper than anybody ever could. And yeah, so that's my brief testimony. If you want to talk about it more with me, I'd love to share, and I'd love to know more about you.